Dulce spent her summer with MESD's Trio Upward Bound program at Portland State University and the University of Oregon. At PSU, she joined the 2-week Inquiry for Justice seminar where she lived on campus, took special classes, and explored Vanport history while also earning her college-level Writing 121 credit and built outdoor leadership skills. Later, this rising leader from Helensview High School attended the Uplift Leadership Summit in Eugene, Oregon, a career readiness and leadership camp that hosted more than 90 students and volunteers. Upward Bound aims to build career clarity, confidence, college exposure, and community, and Dulce excelled every step of the way. Here are Dulce's own words about her summer journey.
I feel great. I feel more confident with my leadership skills and being able to communicate with people that I don't really know that well. So I feel like for PSU, it was a little bit more smooth, but it's due to the fact, for my thinking, it's because we had a longer time. It was 2 weeks, it was a 2-week program. So they were able to manage to put a whole bunch of stuff for the students to learn. Whether on the other half, for University of Oregon, it was 4 days. So it was everything was pretty rushed and pretty packed, but we did get a lot of information, which was really good. Yeah, so I definitely really liked it because at Helensview, they provided this class, and then I went to the PSU program, and then we were learning some stuff, and I'm like, hey, I already know some stuff because we were learning about this at Helensview. So I did kind of get a little bit of a heads up, which was really cool. And then seeing the other students around being like, oh wow, I didn't know this. I was like, your school doesn't provide this for you? So it was definitely shocking, and I'm really glad that Helensview provides this information for their students. My mom, she does not speak that much of English, so being the first generation from my family to go in and start speaking English, it was definitely a big change and a big pressure that I had to carry on my back, because I would have to go with her and I would have to translate for doctor's appointments. And seeing her, my classmate, she's graduated now, I'm so proud of her. Seeing her struggle a little bit, I was I felt kind of a sort of specific bond as well as I did with my mom. And I was I'm not gonna allow this to happen, because at Helensview, it is a great school, and I wish that we did provide a little bit more Spanish speakers. That would be amazing. And we didn't. So I was if somebody else doesn't do it, then I have to put myself in a position to do it because I'm able to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Skate Like a Girl's a skateboarding program. I got involved into this program. They came to recruit some people at our school, and surprisingly, nobody was interested in it. And I am the oldest sister of 6 siblings, and my brothers are huge on skateboarding. They all love skateboarding. And I was let me see what I can do to kind of understand what's so interesting about this. So I put myself in a position, I was I could try it. If I don't like it, I can always leave it. So I got into the skateboarding program. I really liked it. I met awesome people, great connections, and it really helped me with my confidence, my leadership, and being able to just communicate and help people and being equitable. Snowboarding program, which is also another thing. It was really cool. We had some students from Helensview go and participate. It was an amazing opportunity. We didn't have to pay anything out of our pockets. And for Chill, being able to provide that for students that can't usually pay for that stuff, because snowboarding is expensive. I tried looking into it and I was not anytime soon. So being able to get some skills and making friends while being up in the mountains and being able to relate about this, like, hey, it was so fun last week. What was like something that you were working on? That was really cool. I try to. Yeah, I try to. It's usually they're like, you sound crazy right now, and I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm like, hey, it's really cool. Also, with trying to recruit people, they're like, it's not something I'm interested in, and I'm like, just try it. If you don't end up liking it, you gave it a try, and that's really important. That's a part of taking a step. It's actually a quite a crazy story. So I was supposed to go to Alliance, and I was put on a wait list. So my brother had an interview with Helensview, and they started interviewing me while being at the interview, and he didn't get in, but I did. And then later on, I was like, dude, just come on. It's gonna be really cool. It's great for meeting new people and just putting yourself in such a smaller place with quite a few people is really cool, because there isn't a lot of students, but there is enough for you to communicate with them. Oh, it absolutely. The support that I've been receiving is something that I definitely, if I didn't have that support, I wouldn't be able to do this by myself. Um, Definitely with PSU, it's just like on schedule, what classes is like, what a day-to-day looks like as a college student. With the University of Oregon, it was just getting taught about leadership and getting ready for the world after school, and how to start applying for jobs and what it is like. And we got to meet a couple of great people, and we got to hear their story, which was really good. And it was a very big take, because they are people, and they inspired a lot of many of the young people that were there. I did study a little bit of it, but I also didn't know much of it. I just knew that there was a flood. And then while being at PSU, I got to learn a little bit more of the history of it and why it's such an important thing. And I wish a lot more people knew about this, because it is definitely something that impacted the community. And being able to learn about it and being able to go out as a group to Vanport while knowing all of this information was really cool. Leadership, I got a great leadership role while being at the University of Oregon. It definitely challenged me. I did receive some negativity by a couple of people, which was not expected, but it was definitely something like, you know what? You're at a place where they're teaching you about confidence, leadership, being able to maintain all this pressure, and while receiving all this negativity and still trying to be an influence on other people. It was definitely something that I was working on, and I'm glad that it happened, because I was able to work around it. It felt horrible. It was horrible. I was telling my friend about it, and she was like, you know what? The best thing to do is ignore it. And I just had to. I had to overcome that obstacle, and it was difficult, but ignoring it did help a little bit. And being able to just think like, hey, what they're telling you isn't something that should affect you, because they're in a state, they're like probably in a state, they're probably going through something, and you're over here like, heck yeah, I'm doing all of this. They're probably just like, dang it, that should be me. So just be proud of it, yeah. I'm super excited as a person of color, being able to stand up and speak up about stuff that is going on currently, and being able to speak up about it and being able to know that my voice is heard is something that is very important to me. And I just want to put myself in a position that like, hey, you're a person of color, but your voice is going to be getting heard. So that's something that I'm very happy about. Yeah. I want to study nursing. I am very big on helping people, especially more in the area with children. That's something that I'm very interested in. So for Skate Like a Girl, I volunteered to teach children how to skateboard. It was from the ages 5 through 13. So being able to surround myself around children and understand what they're struggling with and being able to communicate with them was something that I wanted to put myself in, because I wanted to get a little bit of that experience and what it was going to be like. I like to study. I really like to study. It's definitely something, like, I call it an addiction, and it's not a bad one. Studying is really good, and it's also really good to get the brain moving, getting in the habit of studying before entering college, because college is going to be big and there's going to be a lot more assignments. And Helensview, it's going to, small assignments we have over here. College is going to be like a huge step. So being able to get into the habit of studying and being able to manage multiple stuff at once while also being on track is something that is very important to me. Absolutely. For PSU, we did get some studying time, which was really nice. And we got a little group, and then we would go to the library and just sit down, being quiet, and just type. And it was really nice being able to surround myself with people and all study on the same thing. And if we had any questions, we were able to ask them. My favorite from Portland State, this is actually a really cute thing, and it's definitely something that's gonna stick with me. There was some pasta, and I was digging it. I was like, I love this pasta, I need more. And the people that cook, they had like their name tag, so I called them by their name, and I was like, hey, so-and-so, when are you gonna make more pasta? Is there gonna be any more of this during lunchtime? And they were like, nah, but I can save you some. And I was like, please do. And then later on, I came back and they called me Noodle, which was the cutest thing ever. And they were like, hey, Noodle, we have your pasta bowl over here. And I was really excited, and that made me really happy.
At U of O, did you have any favorite ingredients or anything stand out with those?
I really liked the asparagus. The asparagus was really good. They seasoned it really good. And I was like, I need more asparagus. It's so good. And I haven't been able to get any that taste the same, so. I would say involve yourself and take small steps and find support. I wouldn't be able to do a whole bunch of the stuff that I'm doing right now if I didn't have the support that I have right now, which is a lot of support, and I'm very thankful that I have this support. Leadership with outdoor school, leadership, learning how to be a leader while being at the University of Oregon has helped me a lot as well, because they were speaking about like, hey, you're gonna go into this and you're gonna be on loan on this. This is your step, you're taking this step. Nobody else is taking this step for you. So you just have to put yourself in a position that like, this is on me. If I want to achieve a goal, I have to put myself in the position to achieve it.